rollout of the S-Stock trains now complete on the Metropolitan line, it's the turn of the Circle and the Hammersmith and City line to be upgraded, as the C-Stock is retired and replaced by the S-Stock instead. We join train operator Alex Harrison for 2 days in January 2014, towards the end of the rollout period for the new trains. With the introduction of the new S-Stock trains, which are 7 cars in length, 1 car longer than the C-Stock trains they're replacing, many stations along the line have had to be extended, including Hammersmith itself.
Hammersmith station has seen quite a bit of a difference because of the upgrades and everything. S7 stock trains were brought onto the line. They're a lot longer than the C-Stock trains that they actually replace. Where I'm stood now used to be a ticket office. So ticket office at Hammersmith used to be here, all had to be pulled down so the platforms could be lengthened, meaning that trains could actually fit into the station.
As the S-Stock departs, Alex goes to pick up his C-Stock train. He'll be driving one of the new S-Stock trains tomorrow. Alex shows us around the traction brake controller, known as the TBC for short, the handle which controls the train's movements.
C-Stock train, you drive it with your left hand, same as the S7. So basically any train I've driven myself, I've always been a left-hand driver. Now you could look at the TBC and sort of wonder how it works. Well, at the moment, this is a position, it's called rheostatic 1 and hold. It acts as the parking brake, and it also acts as the weakest brake as I'm driving along. Basically, if you move the handle to the left, you go. If you move it to the right, you stop. We put the resistance back. So that's the first one, rheostatic 1 and hold. You can hear the motors turning back again. Then minimum, normal, maximum. And we can take the brake, we can put it on and off as we like. The whole train is not rheostatically braked because the rheostatic brake only works with motors. The trailer cars on the train, when the rheostatic brake is being used, they will be using brake blocks.
Please stand clear of the door.
Just as the Metropolitan line A-Stock trains had, the C-Stock is one of the last few stocks on the tube to have a Westinghouse brake.
Okay, so approaching Wood Lane station, so going to off and release.
Alex moves the handle between 2 positions. One is the service application mode, which decreases the pressure in the brake pipe and slows the train down.
Little bit more, and stopped on the mark.
Alex tells us that he likes the C-Stock trains because they are built on non-complicated mechanical procedures, something which fits with his own personality.
Yeah, I do seem to have done things in a very traditional way. I mean, when I was working on the stations, we had conventional lines and manually driven trains down there, such as the Northern Line, the Bakerloo line, very old-fashioned. Then I worked in a signal box, literally was an old signal box, complete with levers and track diagrams with light bulbs behind it, and these bulbs went out and came back again when the trains were there, so it's all very old-fashioned as well. And then I end up driving a very old-fashioned train as well, complete with its little Westinghouse and all the other little features. So yeah, I've always sort of done things in a very traditional way on the Underground. It's a way of working that I actually really like. I mean, I'm a firm believer in not overcomplicating things, keeping things simple, because there's less to go wrong, and everybody knows what's sort of going on as well.
couple of weeks later, we join Alex again briefly for what we think will be the last time that he will ever drive a C-stock train.
Am I right in thinking this might be the last time you ever come into Hammersmith on a C-stock?
Well, to be honest, looking at the rate that the C-stock are going, and the fact we haven't got many left now, yeah, it might well be, because we're filming this, like I say, when there's hardly any left, and I've got some leave to take after this, so might well be. I remember the first one I drove with an instructor was 5529. What we got here? 5596. So 596 might be the last one.